Open 24/7 tonight, President Biden announces some ports on the West Coast will work around the clock, hoping to end a crippling backlog in our supply chain as businesses recover from the pandemic. This is Nightside. I'm Carolina Lead.
And I am Ryan Bass. I want to show you what a broken supply chain looks like in the air. Nearly 60 cargo ships just floating outside of ports in Los Angeles and Long Beach. They are carrying about 250,000 containers full of goods like laptops, groceries, toys, and holiday gifts. All are soon to be in high demand and more expensive unless we get this situation under control.
We've already started to see the effects, but how did we get so far behind? 10 Tampa Bay Shannon Clough turned to a top economist for answers and found out if Florida's ports could ease the backlog.
It's not just one thing, it's lots of things. And the pandemic in many ways has created a perfect storm.
A storm hitting your bank account.
So if you think about the supply chain, it really is a chain. There's one link that connects to another link.
When there's a kink in that chain, it impacts everything else. Let's use shipping containers as an example.
It used to cost maybe about $6,000 to ship from a port in China to one of the West Coast ports. Now it costs about $30,000.
There are more issues at sea. Literally, containers have been stuck for months on cargo ships, and when they arrive, there's a shortage of truck drivers. Florida ports are now offering up their seas as a solution. Places like Port Tampa Bay say they're ready to welcome those cargo ships here, but that hasn't been decided on. Regardless, this will impact holiday shopping.
Just be aware that as we get closer and closer to the holidays, that gift may no longer be available, and it might be at a price point that's higher.
Meaning now is the time to get what you need. And Victor Clark isn't just talking about those hot ticket items.
The refreshments and the drinks and the food that you'll need for your holiday hosting.
Because when I asked when this storm will pass,
we don't know. I think the good news is the pandemic was a little like dropping a big stone in the center of a pond. And there are ripple effects, but those ripple effects do seem to be subsiding.
Port Tampa Bay, Port Manatee, and Port St. Pete are 3 of Florida's 15 public seaports that you see here. And the Florida Ports Council is reminding companies that our state has everything they need to get their goods to the East Coast and to the Midwest. We will see if anyone actually takes them up on that offer.